Welcome to this week's episode of Jet Lag in the News. I'm Steve Jasper, aka the Jet Lag Guy. Some exciting news for business travel out of France, with the first of 12 planes to be used for non-stop Qantas flights between London and Sydney, dubbed as Project Sunrise, being constructed by Airbus at its factory in Toulouse, now rolled out. The first plane is now undergoing testing. Fuel capacity has been dramatically increased, being able to fly more than 18,000 kilometres without stopping due to the inclusion of an extra fuel tank. These planes are set to launch in 2027. Lufthansa is upgrading its fleet, replacing its aging 747-400s with Boeing 777Xs. The first 777X has successfully completed its inaugural flight, and the planes are expected to join the fleet in 2027. In terms of jet lag, the lower 6,000-foot cabin altitude results in higher oxygen levels, reducing the impact of jet lag. While the situation in the Persian Gulf is unstable, business travel across the Asia-Pacific region is on a strong upward trajectory. Business travel spending in the region is forecast to reach over $700 billion in 2026, accounting for more than 40% of total outbound spending, mostly led by spending in China. According to booking specialist Hotel Hub, global hotel rates have seen a quote, sharp acceleration during the first quarter of 2026, with prices up 7.2% annually on an average of $189 USD per night. Europe was particularly affected with an even steeper increase rate hotel rates of 13.9%. Attempt to minimize jet lag. This is available both in the air and at its Nandi International Airport lounge. While red light therapy has its benefits, I haven't seen literature evaluating its effectiveness in that. Blue-green light therapy, on the other hand, has been demonstrated to be effective against daytime drowsiness, a major symptom of jet lag. Singapore Airlines has a new destination, Madrid. This will operate 5 times per week and operate as an extra leg on the current Singapore-Barcelona route using Airbus A350-900s. The airline is also increasing its flight frequency to other European destinations: Manchester, London Gatwick, Milan and Munich. LOT Polish Airlines is also increasing its destinations with new direct flights between Warsaw Chopin Airport and San Francisco. In Tahiti, a passenger has been detained and banned from all future Qantas travel after a plane travelling on a long-haul flight from Melbourne to Dallas-Fort Worth, and I'm checking my notes here, bit a flight attendant. The Trans-Pacific flight was diverted to Papeete in Tahiti after a disruptive passenger forced it to land. After refueling, the plane resumed its flight to Dallas. And over to sport. The NFL roster has been confirmed for international travel for some teams. The Los Angeles Rams are playing in the San Francisco 49ers on the 11th of September in Melbourne at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The Washington Commanders are playing the Indianapolis Colts on the 4th of October at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The Philadelphia Eagles are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars on the 11th of October, also at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The Houston Texans are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars on the 18th of October at Wembley Stadium, also in London. The New Orleans Saints are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers on the 25th of October at the Stade de France in Paris. The Cincinnati Bengals are playing the Atlanta Falcons on the 8th of November at Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid. The Detroit Lions are playing the New England Patriots on the 18th of November at Allianz Arena in March. And finally, the San Francisco 49ers are playing the Minnesota Vikings on the 22nd of November at Estadio Banorte in Mexico City. That's a lot of travel, especially for the San Francisco 49ers, and a lot of jet lag. Best of luck to everyone, and I hope to see you here in Melbourne in September. F1 driver Lance Stroll has an unusual strategy for dealing with jet lag. He goes into the sauna. According to his longtime performance coach Henry Howe, Lance Stroll loves the sauna and, quote, Formula One drivers are already insanely tuned to heat. They've got an engine behind them. And temperatures inside the F1 car can reach 60 degrees Celsius, which is insanely hot, while wearing thick fireproof race suits and helmet and no way to cool down the cockpit. Not the solution I would have chosen for jet lag. I'd add a bit of sunlight. And now we welcome back an old segment to the podcast. Welcome back to The Plug. This week I'm launching a new product, an e-learning program for business travelers to minimize their jet lag. This week only, I'm offering it at a deep discount of US $10 before the price increases back up to US $25. I'm extremely pleased with the work that the good people at Thinkaway Learning have done, and I'm very proud to put my name to this product. Jet lag, seriously. And finally, Delta Goodrem performed at the Eurovision Song
Spirit
Contest
Airlines
on the weekend
pilot
and displayed no signs of jet lag, coming in at a very respectable 4th place. Congratulations, Delta. We're all very proud of you here in Australia. If you have any questions or want to know more about what I do, check out my website at www.jetlagguy.com.au. And that's this week. I'm Steve Jasper, aka the Jet Lag Guy. Thank you for watching.